What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back to more Final Fantasy XIV. Yo, take a look at my fashion right now, man. Is this not peak or what? Actually, hang on. Let me put on the, where is it at? This guy. Now we got some peak fashion. Look at how edgy I am, bro. I'm straight out of Bloodborne. I'm the Bloodborne Reaper Bunny. It's pretty dope, right? This is a pretty good look. So yeah, really liking how that looks. But went and redid the dungeon off stream, managed to get the gloves. I'm missing the pants and the helm, but the helm probably won't even go on my character. And the pants, I mean, does it really matter? Because we have this thing on, so you can't even really see the pants anyway. But anyway, we are continuing on. Basically, after the stream wrapped up, y'all were like, yeah, there's a little bit of stuff you can do. There was like one snippet of dialogue in Sharlayan, and then immediately they were like, all right, you got to go to Garlemald because everybody is getting fucked. Basically, the Sharlayan forum decided they're going to use the teleporter that's up in the Tower of Babel to get people to the moon, instead of the moon ship that they had been talking about making. And, of course, the final days have come, so... Anyway, we come here, the skies are ablaze, blah blah blah. Shit is gonna go down. Upon departing, several cutscenes will play in sequence. In addition, you'll be required to participate in battle. So, shit's about to go down. Anyway. Earlier on the Magna Glackies. Might grab my hoodie real quick. Damn, people are just getting destroyed out here.
No. We were promised an escape, not the same we fled.
These are some crazy monsters.
I shall not meet my final days here in this blasted waste. Calm yourselves. Your panic is our greatest enemy.
We gotta save Papa Alpha now.
We must build a line of defense.
How?
Leave the fighting to us, Father. You must lead the people to safety.
Boom! Look at Estinien going to town. I hate how you put your hoodie on. Oh, I was thinking about just draping it on my shoulders, and then I was like, you know what? Nah, I'll put my arms in. But that's still weird, though.
You shall tend to the refugees. Let us be about it.
I downloaded it on PlayStation through the PlayStation Store. I can't find it because I need a registration code.
As you wish, my little lord.
It should be connected to your Square Enix account. Log into your Square Enix account and you should see something that you can use. Let's see. Restore HP. Restore own HP and HP of everybody. Restore target's HP. Just heal everybody.
Leave it to me.
No, stop. There's hope.
Those who can stand, come with me.
You're safe now. Easy now. Deep breaths.
Worry not for the refugees, but for yourself.
Look at Estinien going, man. Is this anything like what this class actually plays like? No, Estinien! Damn. Healing's hard. I have not seen the trailer yet, so I don't know, maybe.
Help! Someone, please!
What?
Oh no, that's a big old thing. Warrior of Light coming on in to save the day.
Don't. I don't want to die.
Wait.
Forward! Let not a single fiend escape!
Oh shit, look at them coming to the rescue.
Wait, that's... Jullus and the army. So, you've recovered then? In time enough to be of aid, for once. We can speak of it more later. For now, we must fight! To repay your salvation in kind, or with better! For Garlemald has her pride!
Look at that eye monster with the little squiggly legs. It's creepy as hell.
Of that I've no doubt.
Good gods. Of all possible saviors, the Imperial Army. Oh!
I had hoped to take all of them down at once.
Think a withdrawal might be in order?
Oh, sod that. You know who would never abandon these people to their fate. To be devoured by their former friends. That'd be beyond cruel. These beasts must fall here and now.
Well then, I'd say it's high time we threw caution to the winds.
So long as you spare me the heroic sacrifices. Now, let's go!
I play as I play as Alice. Alright, I like Red Mage, so I probably this should feel pretty easy. What do we got? Venom Flare, Scorch combo. That's the full melee combo on one button. All the way up to Holy and to Scorch. That's my AoE. We're fire. We're stone.
I'm fine.
Today.
I'm healing you, buddy. Hang on. Enhance your pasta. Senses zero true. Enhance redoublement. Vera Holy.
Need to worry about. The air crackles with energy. Find cover!
They say, turnabout's fair play. On guard.
This is like the opening cinematic, but as a duty.
There's not the barest trace of ether. Maybe there really is no way to bring them back.
Thank you for saving our lives once again. I remember you, from Purusha. You helped us there too, didn't you?
Ah, you're from Palaka's stand. I'm glad you're still in one piece. Or you will be, once I see to that injury of yours.
I like Red Mage, but I'd be terrible with having to res people in dungeons and shit.
Look out!
This is literally the opening. And my dude comes, oh, he comes in, okay. And the opening cinematic, a paladin comes down and cuts that thing's tail off.
Here. Quickly!
That's so funny. Literally the opening cinematic.
I won't lose them. Not a one. This will be a brighter future. I won't let a madman's apocalypse ruin everything we've fought to achieve.
Look at Graha going off.
Get it together, Alizé. You're embarrassing yourself. And in front of Father, no less. You might never measure up to our champion. But we ask too much of him as it is. You mustn't let Eorzea's hero fight alone.
He's like, well, don't worry, because I'm here to save the motherfucking day.
Oh.
My dude just walking up like a bamf, just like, what up? Heard you need some help.
I can look after myself, you know.
The Edge Bunny.
Uldah, I trust.
I've had enough of this rabble. Come on!
Oh, a trio for the ages. Just the beginning.
Oh no, it's a new target.
I had a feeling I'd fight you. This should be the last of the worst troublemakers. With me!
This could probably... So the Switch's tech is slightly better than the PS3, and this used to work on the PS3, so in theory, it could work on the Switch. However, it doesn't matter because they're never going to bring this to the Switch. So, there's a difference between what's technically feasible and what's within the realm of possibility. See how much the Switch has 4 gigabytes of RAM. The PS3 had like less than a gig. And the PS4 has 8 gigabytes. So
You must board without delay. The
it
ship will
might
depart ere long.
be able to make it happen, but they wouldn't, once again.
Your offer to host us in Sharlayan is most appreciated, but will the final days not soon fall upon it as well?
Your hesitation is not unwarranted. The satrap entrusted me with your lives, yet I have failed. Nor are you wrong to fear that this corruption will continue to spread. I cannot promise you complete safety, even in my homeland. What I can promise is that I will do all in my power to protect you. That power is not inconsiderable. Even now, my countrymen are preparing the vessel that will deliver us to a sanctuary on the moon. Join us on our journey there, and beyond, to new horizons. Come to Old Sharlayan. Please.
Wait, so who are these people? I thought he was evacuating people to Garlemald to the tower.
We would be fools to refuse such a generous offer made in earnest.
And these aren't Garleans, because they don't have little stones.
It seems they've a new destination.
The people of Radz-at-Han have known too much suffering. The march to Garlemald will only bring them more, short though it may be.
I quite agree. Fortunately, they have you to look after them.
Yeah, well, I thought they were the Radz-at-Han refugees, but he just talked about, like, bringing them to Old Sharlayan. I'm like, why would you come to Garlemald and then go back to Old Sharlayan?
Behind you! Just there!
Tonguey boy.
More of them.
What? Didn't expect his ass to show up.
Zenos! Here!
You'll be all right. Hurry to the airship.
Why have you come?
A heretofore unseen beast. 'Twas ripe for the slaying. Poor sport, alas. Unfit to temper my blade.
Oh, for the love of... You cannot still be on about a rematch.
That is, and has ever been, my sole concern. You, on the other hand, are fixated on a different quarry. Your passion pales before mine, yet neither hate nor despair seem sufficient to recapture your misdirected bloodlust.
I want his scythe. It's badass.
So I hone my blade, and I wait.
That's it. That's all you care about. Garlemald is in ruins. Our homeland, the nation you rule, is as good as gone. Along with so many of its people. Not just soldiers like us. Not only those who fought and killed for power and duty. Innocent civilians. Murdered by their own flesh and blood, lost and confused as they breathed their last. While we who survived with our lives and minds intact were left to freeze to death. The Eorzeans tell me all this was your doing! You slaughtered your countrymen! You did! For what?
For nothing, in the end.
Oh, man.
So much wasted effort.
Oh, man.
You bastard!
For your own sake, Jullus, you must control your anger. It will serve no one should it consume you and see you transformed.
Would you be happier had I a good reason?
What?
If my motives met with your approval, would you no longer resent the outcome? If so, then perhaps a beast's skin would suit you better. Duty, honor, morality. All constructs of convenience when put to proof. Surely the war taught you how easily power becomes the tool of the self-righteous. How the people's justice was merely a means to their ends? Yet you would ask me why. Ask any creature of this star and those above for answers, and they will tell you what suits their fancy. And they would be right to do so. What meaning there is to be found in the petty vicissitudes of your existence must be gleaned by you, and you alone. Should you seek it in battle in the fruitless pursuit of my demise, then come. Assume your rightful place as a notch on my blade.
Fuck, dude. Zenos is such a dick. Bro, don't. He's just gonna instantly clap you.
You are a blight on the Garlean race, and there would be no more satisfying way to expunge it than by beating you to death. But I will not be party to another tragedy. I refuse to lose anyone else because of you. So go. Go! And may we never suffer your madness again!
Zenos! Perhaps you found meaning in living this way. I cannot deny you found strength. Yet if you only pursue your hedonistic pleasures and pay no heed to the plight of others, then no one will give you the time of day. You will never get what you want, not even the battle you pine for so dearly. You'll be alone for an eternity, and you'll deserve every agonizing second of it.
Zenos is just fucking like Giga Chad. He's just like, whatever, bitch. Just walks away. Damn. Oh, man.
We're ready to depart. The refugee ships will be leaving shortly, but I've asked mine to remain for the time being.
Oh.
There's room enough for you to join me on it, if you wish. Do contain your surprise. I needn't agree with the Scions' methods or intentions to acknowledge that their deeds are deserving of gratitude.
We appreciate the offer. But might I ask why you are delaying your departure? I presume it is not solely for our benefit.
I must visit Garlemald ere we return to Sharlayan. Having caused such an uproar, it is only meet that I explain myself to the Ilzabard contingent.
Allow us to accompany you then. We should be glad to facilitate, given our familiarity with all concerned. If you would like to join as well, Jullus, we can speak of recent events on the way.
He'll be after your seat on the forum next.
Estinien just coming out of nowhere. Just. Oh man. New weapon. Let's see what is in the Chondarite. Chondarite Magitex War Scythe. Oh, it's like a steampunk thingy. Not really a big fan of that, but whatever.
No major injuries then. Good. I briefed the recovered soldiers and sent them on their way as quickly as I could, but nevertheless feared they would not make it in time.
The additional support was invaluable. Your men saved more than a few lives.
I mean, I'm not going to have it that long. I'm not worried about glamming it. I also don't know how to glamour,
Though not
so
all, I regret to say.
It's a problem. I was looking at it last night because I wanted to glamour my helmet on to be edgy bunny boy. But I figure I'll just wait till I'm
I'm the forum's envoy.
I'll wait until I'm at 90.
And you are owed an explanation for these most dire developments.
Another trial wrought by the final days. I was beginning to suspect as much. You doubtless feel some consternation having been forced to abandon your original plan. But trust me when I say you were right to send the refugees elsewhere.
I mean, Razor, you gotta consider they'd have to rebuild the assets for everything in the fucking game to do a graphical overhaul. Which, you have two options. Either they would rebuild everything, which would take ages and probably not be worth the cost. And then on top of that, who even knows if those updated graphics are going to work on the console versions. And then you're like, oh, well, what if they just upgraded the expansions? Well, that would be fucking goofy if you went from, like, this to, like, fucking Ghost of Tsushima graphics when you jumped into, fucking Shadowbringers. Like, that wouldn't make any sense. MMOs very, very rarely do engine overhauls. It's just, it's an MMO. That's how it is. It should not be a surprise.
Beasts have been sighted within the capital. Perhaps it was a stroke of grim fortune that the population was decimated beforehand, as they've yet to appear in any great number, but in time. In any case, Maxima leads the remainder of the contingent in an effort to cull the creatures and evacuate the populace as we speak. Once the airships have taken to the skies, I pray your men can be persuaded to join him.
You'll permit us to retain our weapons?
I wouldn't have sent you after the Scions were I expecting you to stab them in the back.
And I, for one, would not consider past transgressions more relevant than future contributions. Regardless of the circumstances that saw us at odds before, we need men of courage now, more than ever.
There's a couple cross-platform MMOs.
We swore to defend Garlemald, and so we shall.
It seems you have everything under control. You will excuse me then, for mine own duties await.
A moment, Master Fourchenault. You did desire to express your appreciation for services rendered, did you not?
I did. Though if you intend to again ask that Sharlayan alter its course, you will find my gratitude insufficient.
'Tis nothing so onerous. I wish to hear the details of this grand endeavor of yours.
Do you swear to listen and to learn, and not to embark upon some scheme to impede us?
I swear.
Any other I would doubt, but you I trust to keep your word. For not once have you broken it. Very well. I will request that the Forum make you privy to our plans. You may await our summons at the Baldesion Annex, assuming the decision is in your favor. Does that suffice?
It does. You have my thanks.
Excellent. You can regale us with tales of your most recent sojourn to the First while we wait.
Oh, I got some shit to tell y'all.
Did you hear something just now?
Moon bunnies. What the fuck?
Where is this star's blasted pudding?
Not everyone knows about them.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night, and to this bitter clime bring warmth and comfort. 'Tis heartening to see such an assembly upon my return. I thought often of you whilst I looked down upon our star's brilliance from the moon above.
Yes, but what are you doing here? And dressed like that? Aren't you cold?
Verily, I fear for my health should I proceed to expound upon our purpose ere I procure more suitable garments.
Then allow me to summarize. We're here because none of you lot are up there. Nor has anyone deigned to send word about any changes in the plans. It's rude, is what it is. At least that's what I thought at first, but then folks got to wondering if you weren't in a spot of bother, so we decided to take matters into our own hands. Come down here and help, if our help be needed. So she says, but it's also something of a convenient excuse to visit Aetherius. Urianger made it sound absolutely marvelous. More so before the impending doom, but still.
This voice actor.
And it's not like there will ever be a better time. What with the aforementioned doom? Marvelous, they say, yet not an ounce of pudding to be found. I must suffer Urianger's inferior works no more. Hey! Maybe consider the plight of present company before you go blathering on about pudding and doom? Ahem. As I was saying, should you require any assistance with whatever, we are at your disposal. We were born from Hydaelyn's love for the lives of this star, so naturally we would much prefer to see them continue. Twiddling our thumbs up on the moon is hardly conducive to that, though, is it? Aye, not when you've all got such precious thoughts and feelings and hopes for the future deserving of more active preservation. Speaking to Urianger made us realize that while we've carried out our duties to the letter, we've failed to fulfill them in spirit. From there, it was just a hop, skip, and a jump towards resolving to do better. So please, show us how. Help us help you.
Is he like, wait, are these the moon people?
Forgive me, but are they?
Yep. Yup. He doesn't know.
Thy distant collaborators, indeed.
Hail, fellow, well met. You'd be a member of the Forum, would you? It's an honor and a pleasure to meet you at last. I'm Livingway, Hydaelyn's right paw. That last bit is very important. As am I, if I may humbly say so myself.
I bid you welcome to our star, Livingway. On behalf of the Forum, I thank you for traveling such a distance to meet us. As you have surmised, preparations for the Exodus have not proceeded as smoothly as we had hoped. I should be happy to personally escort you to our headquarters in Sharlayan, where you may advise us as you deem fit.
'Twas with reluctance that I set aside the great work of readying the moon for habitation. Be assured that I did so only after the Loporrits made plain their earnest desire to come hither, and I myself felt a growing certainty that their contributions here would prove invaluable. 'Tis trite, perhaps, but I followed my heart.
Good to have you back.
For a time, at least. Nevertheless, 'twas worth the journey to find present company well. Wilt thou attend us at the forum and lend thine own wisdom?
If that's all quite settled, can we start moving before Urianger catches his death? Even I'm freezing out here.
Oh, I dare say you'll warm up quickly once you're aboard the airship. Sat shoulder to shoulder with our fur-covered friends.
Ooh, teleport straight here. Bum, 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 bum. Final Fantasy 14, 80% cutscene, 20% gameplay. I mean, it's the main story quest, though. Like, outside of the main story quest, there's a shit ton of gameplay. And how often do we get an expansion? Like, yeah, it's 80% movie time because we only get this like once every 2 years. And then it's gonna be back to raiding and dungeoning and leveling and doing everything else that's not going through the story quest. Like, some of y'all don't understand. Like, and I get it. If you don't play the game, it just seems like a lot of fucking dialogue. Seems like a lot of dialogue, right? But what you need to understand is that we have been invested in this story for a long fucking time. Me personally, I have over 1,000 hours spent in this game. 46 days, 19 hours, and 48 minutes. Over 1,100 hours. And what you gotta understand is that in those 1,100 hours, there's a lot of fucking time that's spent talking to these characters. And because of that, you are invested in them. You're invested in the story, and you want, like, it's not just like, oh my god, so much talking. Because we've been invested in these characters for you know, 3 fucking expansions now, this being the 4th. So, you know, you need to play the game. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, yeah, there's a lot of fucking talking, but we want the talking. I came here for the talking. It would be like going to the movies and then bitching that the movie has a story to it. Or like, or a better example would be like you're watching an anime, but you're skipping everything that isn't the fight. I have zero interest at Five Nights at Freddy's, my guy. I ain't reading all the text out loud, I'm reading it myself. You got eyes, you can read. I want to get a cookie. Paige made a bunch of cookies because they're doing like a cookie exchange at like the ladies' wine night. And I'm allowed to eat all the reject cookies that don't look pretty. They still taste fucking delicious. Not as fast as you though, then get some hooked on phonics, bitch. Ain't my problem that your reading speed's slow. Cutscene time.
There is a matter I wish to raise with you before we enter. We are here to listen and to learn. But if the Forum's plans are more or less what I expect, then I should like to make a proposal that will serve our ends. By your leave, of course.
I don't see why not. Your words and wits have gotten us this far.
Agreed. I will present our queries so that you may consider the most advantageous way to advance your proposal without distraction.
Thank you, everyone.
If I may have your attention, the ad hoc session will now commence. The purpose of today's assembly is to brief the Scions of the Seventh Dawn at their request on the Great Exodus. You may enter. On behalf of the Forum, I commend your heroic actions on the Magna Glaciers. We shall not soon forget your service to us and the people of Radz-at-Han. The Satrap, whom we have informed of the Refugee's new arrangements, sings your praises as well. As an expression of our gratitude, we will endeavor to answer your questions as fully and openly as we are able.
Then let us begin. First, it is the Forum's objective to ferry the life and knowledge of this star to the moon. Am I correct?
I'm gonna grab those cookies since we got cutscene time.
You are. It is for this purpose that Sharlayan has labored these many long years. We have collected biological samples and scientific records from across the star. When the time comes, they will be moved from their places in Labyrinthos and Numenon and conveyed to safety. Once that critical task has been accomplished, we will begin transporting the Sharlayan citizenry, which has been categorized into groups. The earliest arrivals are to ensure hospitable environs for those who come after. Following our people, we will send those of other nations in turn, beginning with our allies. Radz-at-Han was foremost among these, but since the final days have already come to Thavnair, we saw fit to include the refugees with earlier groupings.
An ambitious plan. You have accounted for the safety of all nations and tribes, then?
As many as we can.
And how, pray tell, do you decide who to leave behind?
To journey beyond the sky is an unprecedented and immeasurably difficult endeavor. Introducing sources of inevitable conflict would condemn all to certain death.
Questions as to the validity of that approach aside, are your plans proceeding apace? We're under the impression that your primary means of celestial transportation is incomplete.
If only in that it does not meet our optimal parameters, that is correct. This Ark, as some have taken to calling it, is fully operational, and could be launched even today. However, the final days have progressed more quickly than we anticipated. At present, the ship is incapable of attaining speeds sufficient to meet our evacuation targets. Should we put the vessel into service, as it is now, we will be unable to travel to the moon and back quickly enough to complete the necessary number of trips. Precious lives and knowledge will be lost.
Seven hells. Is there anything to be done?
The ether burner, the primary means of propulsion once the craft is in the space between stars, is undergoing testing to determine whether it can be made more efficient. Though cargo is being loaded for the initial phase of the Exodus, we are prepared to continue our experimentation up to the day before launch, should it prove necessary.
Have it burn Dynamis.
What if the Scions were to solve your problem? We shall help devise a means to improve the ether burner's efficiency, on 2 conditions. If we succeed, you must allow us to meet with Hydaelyn.
'Twas simple enough to deduce. You have a Concord, and so you would never have abandoned the anti-tower had you no other means of communication. One far more convenient, I suspect.
The second condition, also to be met upon our success, is that we be permitted to propose another use for your Ark.
We would be at liberty to refuse this proposal.
Of course. If we cannot prove its merit to the 99 here, who are we to stake on it the lives of all peoples of this star?
Delightful as always, Master Alfino. Oh, we couldn't have asked for a finer plan. Allow us to solve this complex engineering problem of which we were entirely unaware until moments ago. What could possibly go wrong? The satire writes itself. Yet, what field has not benefited from a change in perspective? When we are at wit's end, what we need is not the same dry theories recited ad nauseam, but fresh inspiration.
They're marzipan cookies, so you don't really need milk.
I, for one, have faith in my erstwhile students to provide it, and I find their terms to be perfectly acceptable.
It was delicious.
Order! Order! We have no time to waste on debate. I call a vote. All in favor of agreeing to the Scions' terms? "71 in favor, 28 against. The ayes have it. Fourchenault, as the architect of this project, you are the best candidate to show them its current state. And bear in mind that regardless of your personal misgivings, this is the will of the Forum.
Very well.
It's basically like sugar, honey, and
Pull this
almonds.
session to a close. Return to your tasks with urgency.
It creates
Final days wait for none.
just these like poofy cookies that like, I don't know. It's like air puffed cookies that have like, it's like air puffed cookies and you put stuff inside of them. So inside of the cookie, there's like little chocolate chips or marshmallows or whatever you want. And when you bite into the cookie, it's like a cloud collapsing in your mouth. So it's just like, it just collapses. It's a very unique type of thing. It is very good. It's also very hard to get right. It's a very tricky cooking process. We might want to learn how it actually works before we improve it, though. 79. Do I get anything at 79? Do I get some new stuff? I haven't done my Reaper quest in ages. Look at this bunny dude. This bunny dude's edgy as fuck. I guess this is the warrior set. Salmon. I guess that's the Katissos tank stuff. His Behemoth King thing showed up. I didn't mind. Looks terrible on him though. What level's the Reaper quest? Is the next Reaper quest at 90? I feel like I haven't touched those in a long time. No class quests after 80. Got it. Start at 85 and you need to do them before. Oh, you're talking about the yeah, I did those quests where it's like you get one each level. I'm up to the last part in that chain. That's right, this is one of the few places I don't have flying. Ugh. I just can't wait to get through the story. Because, like, obviously you get to learn the story, but also actually I need to work on this today too. What did I get done? Unscathed, instanced. We gotta get this shit done. Nope, not there. Not there. Not there. Oh God, no! Whoa, 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 whoa! No, 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 no! I said, whoa, whoa, whoa! I need to get my journal done so I can get the level. I don't know what I'm leveling yet. I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna put the points into I think I'm gonna put the points into Summoner. Gotta murder this thing a couple times real fast. Well, I'm saving the side quests for other characters. I don't know, chat. Who should I level? What should I level? I mean, I've heard Summoner is a lot of fun now. And I was having fun with Ninja, but I already main a melee DPS. And though, because of that, I feel like, oh, well, if I'm already gonna main a melee DPS, I should mix it up, you know? Red Mage or Sage? My Red Mage is a decent level. Red Mage is fun. It is a lot of fun to play. My big thing is whatever I'm playing has to be fun as fuck. Like, that's why I played Machinist. Because Machinist is just like, skibbity boo, just boom, 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 throwing out all this shit. Fun as fuck. Death comes for you. I feel like Black Mage isn't that fun though. It's a very kind of boring rotation. One more. And then our book's done. Tom, I can't just go try all the classes. I need to turn in this book and pick up a new book. I mean, I've played a lot of classes. I played Summoner back in the day, but that was back when it was a damage over time class. So, that's changed significantly. Hey, I got one. Hooray. Some other options. So here's my breakdown, right? We got if I don't want to do tank. I'm kind of like I think I've had my fill of tank for a bit. Because I mained warrior back in the day, and then I did gunbreaker the last expansion, so I'm good without tanking. Ninja's a lot of fun, but I don't think I want to do another melee job right now. I did machinist last expansion, so that's out. So, really, what this comes down to is either red mage, summoner, or I try my hand at healing, in which case I would probably do sage, since it would start at level 70. I do like Red Mage. Red Mage is very flashy, lots of buttons, pretty fun. New Summoner could be dope. But I've never really done healing, and Sage, I've heard, is kind of like a DPS healer, so maybe that would be fun. It's a lot of considerations, but I need to turn my Wondrous Journal in for something. Because this guy doesn't need it. Having to worry about the entire party is a big step after being DPS for so long. Bro, I was a tank for the majority of time played. Which is just as stressful as healer. I mean, yeah, as a healer, you need to keep everyone alive, but as a tank, you fuck up, everybody dies. Rap guide to FF14? I don't think so. Is there a respec? No, you just freely change classes as you want. It's not me changing class isn't like it takes half a second literally. Like right now I'm a Reaper. Now I'm a ninja. Now I'm a gun bunny. Now I'm a tank. It's that easy to change. You can play every class in the game on one character. So, what I did, that book that I have, this thing, this is worth like half a level. So, what I wanted to do was figure out, because these books reset on Tuesday, so I need to deliver this journal, get the reward, but since I'm getting, 5 million experience, who am I putting the 5 million experience on? I'm not putting it on this guy. He doesn't need it. He's gonna hit level 90 just playing the story. So I need to pick who gets the 5 million experience. What am I putting it towards? This place has, like, shittier Elpis vibes. Like, it's Elpis, but just not as nice. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and 4 quests. Ugh. The XP does scale to your level, but it's still half a level worth of XP. 5.4 million. I need 10.8 to level up. Half a level. Why not just try a healer class in a dungeon or raid? I mean, that's probably the last place you want to try the healer. You should probably like figure out your buttons somewhere before you decide that you are going to play a healer in a raid with 0 raid experience and get your party killed. Robert, you say one. You even mention the word Endwalker and ending in the same sentence again. I'm barring you from this chat forever. Don't even open your fucking mouth. Just stop right there. Don't fucking say another goddamn thing. One over there. You don't gotta bother with the poll. I'm gonna, if anything, I'll need to watch class guides and see what has changed. Yeah, a trust dungeon would be a good way for me to practice healer. I'm gonna try the class in a stressful scenario? No, you don't. What the fuck, bro? No, you do not need to try. What? It's like saying, like, before you test drive a car, you need to bring it into a racetrack to see if you're gonna like it. Like, no. You'll learn the class, and then when you're comfortable playing the class, then you worry about whether or not you want to go into a stressful scenario with it. You don't have to start with it. And Rajan, there's no point doing the poll. I have integrated YouTube polling. The bot polling is completely useless. You can just shut it down. It's not needed. Well, so I don't want people expecting an outcome from an unsanctioned poll. $275 to the north? Or I need to get, where's Mel at? I can just get Mel to fly me around with a mount and grab all this shit. Up there with those things. Those still get you zany things? I think so. One, two, three, four, 5 I gotta get. Is this an elevator? Can I go down? They're gonna let me go down? Oh, we don't do shoutouts, my guy. That's not a thing here. I appreciate the support, but yeah, no. Need to get down to lower, and it's not letting me. Oh, come on! I'm like right there. Just slip off. Just slip off. Looks like I might be able to go around this way. Maybe. I should get back on track though, but it's like I want to get this done. At the same time, I should focus my stream time on doing the story. Let me see if I can get down this way. If I can't, we'll just warp. Nope, I'm not gonna be able to. That sucks. Sucks balls. Maybe from like here I could do. I don't know. Let's see if Mel's on. Devin, fly me around to get Aether Currents. I don't want to run anymore. Please. The remaining currents are annoying and hard to reach. Yeah, smell.
Could swap them out. No, been there, done that. Damn near lost my eyebrows. Think, Coco, think! We be well on our way to paradise. Visionaries patting themselves on the backs for their grand accomplishments if you'd only think!
Yes, that does sound rather lovely.
Yeah! I mean, Master Fourchenault, what a pleasant surprise. We're not blasting off already, are we?
The schedule remains unchanged, for better or worse. Which is why the Forum has elected to accept assistance in resolving the Ether Burner conundrum.
Huh. Not seen you lot down here before.
There are Archons among their number, but engineering is not their expertise. Nevertheless, the Forum concedes the slim possibility that they may have insights to offer. If not, you are at liberty to return them to the surface, by whatever means you see fit.
I assure you that won't be necessary. Now, about your troubles with the ether burner.
Aye, aye, I'll walk you through it. Suppose I could do with a change of pace. As the name ought to tell you, the ether burner burns ether, ambient or otherwise, and transforms it into motive force. Think of it like a giant bomb that never stops exploding. Even out in that black void where the ether's right sparse, it's strong enough to move our arc. And it probably won't kill you like an actual bomb. But it ain't perfect. According to my calculations, to travel to the moon and back fast enough for the Forum's liking, the conversion rate needs to be 6% more efficient. A measly 6%, you say? But if I could have squeezed even another 0.6 out of it, don't you think I'd have built it that way in the first place?
Hast thou consulted with the Loporrits?
Yes, they too are conducting their own research, for lack of a ready answer. The moon's propulsion systems are considerable, naturally, yet they are commensurately massive. It is no easy feat to convert their technology into an efficient means of propulsion for a teeny tiny toy boat, as they say, and as I most certainly do not.
Yes, exactly! Damn it all, I asked for refined adamantite and they send me uppity rabbits with inscrutable, ancient, incompatible technology! You're trying to drive me mad!
Do you speak of Allegan refined adamantite, perchance?
You know of it?
Only in the most general terms, I'm afraid. 'Twas an alloy of Allegan make, but the secrets of its production were closely guarded. As I recall, the record stated it was vital to Dalamad's construction and launch.
Oi, that's the stuff. No material more conductive far as I know. Slotting some ends like blowing up a dam and watching the river of ether come rushing through. Ain't a living soul that knows how to make it though. We were fortunate enough to salvage some for the ether burner, just a wee bit, mind, from a chunk of Dalamud that came hurtling into the northern empty during the calamity. With more, well, that extra 6% efficiency would be child's play. It's a crying shame that we've no other sources.
Surely the many shards of Dalamud scattered throughout Eorzea would suffice. Why not get the refined adamantite from them?
Oh, we tried, believe you me. But only a few specialised pieces would have had any in them to begin with. Drive calls from Ragnarok-class internment hulks. Those are the prize bits we really need. According to the Gleaners, getting to them means delving deep into the shards. And the defences are still very operational and very eager to blow them up. It's rough going in there, even for the cream. Not sure they'd make it out alive.
That may be for the best, though you doubtless find the task too dull for your liking.
There are multiple internment hulks in Eorzea alone, so handling this ourselves may not be the most efficient option. Rather, if we could salvage adamantite from the shards simultaneously... Thancred, is the link shell we established before you went to Garlemald still active?
Of course. The floor is yours.
What's all this?
Gathering firewood, so to speak. We alone can accomplish little, but joined by others, we may yet build a bonfire to carry us heavensward. This is Alphinaud. The Scions have need of you.
Understood. I will contact the Lord Commander and dispatch our finest at once.
My sisters are somewhat preoccupied with the final days, so I will lead the 12-Sword expedition myself.
Are you aware of any other sources of refined adamantite?
Logically, such an invaluable alloy would have been utilized solely where absolutely necessary, in components intended to conduct or collect surpassing amounts of ether. Any extant instrumentation or devices would have likely found their way into the hands of etherologists or enthusiasts.
Magical artifacts of Allagan design? The Eastern Alliance will send word to one and all. Are there other ways we may offer aid? No shards of the Lesser Moon scar our soil, but our stake in this cause is no less for it.
Is there anything in Othard that might be of use to you?
What did you say? Oh, you got friends in far places, lad. Anyway, if you're offering, I wouldn't say no to one of those Far Eastern sacred relics. Some of them can hold enough ether to summon a whole damn primal. Combine a source like that with the ether burner, and 3, 2, 1, kaboom!
I gather you heard his explosive enthusiasm. Might you secure us a suitable relic?
It shall be done. I know little of machines, but I promise we will do our utmost to gather the materials you need to finish your starship. I am glad for the work, in truth. Better to busy oneself than wait and fret over disasters foretold.
Then why are we all still standing about yapping? There's plunder for the taking, and I'm a born plunderer. I'll be an Old Sharlayan before you know it. Start mixing the grog.
I'm certain that can be arranged. Thank you all, and do be careful.
He's calling up all the people from the Alliance from earlier.
Like that.
If you remember, like 4 or 5 streams back.
Our refined adamantite is on its way. Now let us consider our next steps, shall we? There's yet much to be done.
Okay, so before they went into Garlemald to try and rescue civilians, there was a big-ass alliance. And you had people from Doma, and people from Alamigo, and people from the Heavensward areas, and basically, like, different strike teams from every major region of the game. And so they all got on a link shell together before shit went down. And so that's the link shell he had. It was already still active with all these other leaders. I'm surprised they didn't bring I figure for sure they would have brought fucking what's his face down here. Sid. We're building something. Get Sid, you know? Like, the guy made a fucking Gundam. Like, I think he can handle a rocket.
Our course of action is clear. We must harvest refined adamantite from the shards of Garlemald and procure arcane relics of Allagan make. Summon the best and brightest of our immortal flames and form an expeditionary party at once. Call upon the Sultan Sworn and Brass Blades for support as you must. Papashan, send word to the guilds. We will require the expertise of master artisans if we are to have any hope of identifying and recovering these elusive materials. Viergeist, we have need of your stone torches. They are to assist the immortal flames in scouring the ruins and to help secure the surrounding areas. I trust I can count on your support.
As commander of the stone torches, my son Zimberk will personally see it done.
Pippin, I would have you lead the raiding party. Assemble your finest, and with Tizona's blade clear the way. Lord Loporrits, I pray you take charge of the search for Allagan relics. Surely you know of some being traded on open or clandestine markets, or sleeping in collectors' vaults. Of course, I ask not that you do this out of the kindness of your heart. By all means, profit on the transactions. I wish you the joy of it. The final days descend upon our world. If circumstances are truly as dire as they say, Uldah's best efforts may be for naught. And yet, when we Eorzeans rose from the ashes to rebuild our broken realm, did we not learn one simple truth? That which seems all but impossible to overcome alone may yet be possible if we stand together. It was the Scions who united us then, and it is the Scions who call upon us now. Uldah will answer that call. We will summon our courage and join the fight for our world's future. You know your duties. I, Nanamo Ulnamo, 17th in the line of Ul, bid you good luck and Godspeed.
No, they're not actually children.
We fielded a goodly number, but our ranks are heavy with healers, and an abundance of restorative magics will be of little help in destroying Dalamud's defenses. Still, it has ever been thus with Gridania. We must steel ourselves for a protracted engagement.
Blech. Lise. Blech.
In that case, might I suggest taking us along?
Blech. Terrible character.
Commander Hext, what are you doing here?
None of the shards in Girabania are big enough to hold an internment hulk. So we said to ourselves, why not lend our neighbors a hand? We thought you might be short on people with a talent for breaking things.
While it pains me to admit it, you are right. Our deficiency so plain to see.
It might have been a lifetime ago, but I was once one of the Scions assigned to the Shroud.
Shut your mouth, Lise. You're not a Scion.
I know this forest well. I know your people. And I know we will be stronger if we fight this fight together.
She's just a terrible character.
Then I will impose upon you with a clear conscience. Come, let us speak of how to integrate our forces.
Lisa's literally a nobody character that somehow becomes like this massive representative in game that has no business being there whatsoever, did nothing to deserve that spot.
I won't let it all be for nothing. I promise you, Papalimo.
I hate her character. She's like a Mary Sue, where everything just works out in her favor. She doesn't have any like magical powers, but everything always somehow works out for her, and she's always, you know, everything gets handed to her on a fucking silver platter, but she's done nothing. She's a bad character. I know she was the monk in the trailer, but that has nothing to do with her character being dookie.
There you are. We've no time to waste, brother. Everyone has already...
Dragons.
That was a roar. A dragon's roar.
And so, in summation, the Eastern Alliance, as well as the Honorable Lord Loporrits himself, reached out to me for assistance in procuring these treasures of the divine, and I, in turn, do beseech the Confederacy for aid. Hmm? Is that...
Hancock? What a surprise this is.
Ninja Turtles!
And a fortuitous one at that. I have a favor to ask, you see.
Go this way and get more Aether. 409 to the west. This is my six-legged Pegasus thing. Three more currents to get. Any other insane mounts? Just this one, Fatty. I put on roulette, but it's just like rotating through the same fucking mounts I always use. This is a behemoth chocobo. I'm gonna swing down and then go that way. Maybe this guy let me use the elevator now. That'd be nice. Behemoth bow. Yeah, I'm going to do the annoying fucking cave thing. That's why I hate this place. Fuck you, Sharlayan. Suck balls. Making it hard to get through. That's just armor. Mr. Machine. I represent the Garlemald Empire. Beep bop boop beep. I will shoot you with laser beams. I tried using the elevator and it said no. Which sucks because I gotta go through this and then I gotta go all the way over to here to get the ones I'm missing. Thankfully, I'm only missing 3. And then I never have to run through this place again. Yeah, I thought I'd be able to, but I went to the elevator and the guy said no. Door was locked. So instead I gotta run 751 yalms. Come on, get up there. Get up there, you son of a bitch. FF14, more like shitty fantasy 15. So much running. That's not random. It's the same amount you just had. Oh, there we go. Now we got a griffin hawk thing. Yeah. How's that one, chat? You like the... Y'all like the Griffin Hawk? Griffhawk? Where's it at? Where's it at? Should be right here. Where's it at? Give me the thing. I flew all the way over here. Give it to me now. Now we have a zippy zoomer. That's what they call this. It goes. That's the noise it makes. Say it with me, chat. Oh shit, it's up top. Oh, just the flying around is putting me to sleep. I need story. I need dialogue or action. I hate collecting Aether currents. This is like I literally, when I'm like getting ready to go to bed, I'll collect Aether currents. And fucking I'm out. I'll make it to like 1 before I fall asleep. Oh, fuck. I think there's only 1 left. Wait, what? To the southwest? It should be near this. Baby, I didn't call for it. I'm supposed to climb up on the roof after stream 2. I gotta fix all the Christmas lights because the tornado fucked them up. Can't be sleepy on the roof. 3 o'clock. I only have like 2 hours. Maybe less. Because I need to get... I think as I need to be up on the roof before 5. Because once it's dark, I don't want to be climbing on the roof, you know? I need to get up there and get that shit done while there's still daylight out. And weather-wise... Oh no, I guess I could do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is supposed to be cloudy. Only a 10% chance to rain. It is supposed to be warmer tomorrow. Maybe I do it tomorrow? 110. Is it? There it is, the final one. The final thing. It's so close. Oh my god, I got it. Oh, fucking Aether cards suck my balls. Oh, yes, we got them all. This one's Eyeball Man. Hey, creepy. This is Loch Ness Monster. Pretty sure Paige is napping with baby, so she can't make me a coffee, but I do kind of want one. I don't know where I got it. I don't remember what I had for lunch last week, let alone the amount I got years ago. Who is the person that needs my help? It's Loch Ness. It's Loch Ness riding around as we look for help. It's the Loch Ness. It's the Loch Ness. There's gotta be one more person. Yeah. Coffee would be tasty. Let me text Paige just in case she's not napping. Could you make me a coffee? I'll come up and get it. I basically exclusively use voice for text now. Like the idea of having to type, I'm like, that's too much work. We're just gonna hope the voice thing gets the words right. I love Keurigs. Insanely convenient. Actually, I'm like a one cup of coffee in the morning type guy. My dad he would wake up and drink an entire fucking pot of coffee. Oh, sir, give me like one good cup. That's all I need. Y'all picking on this troll? I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, Charles. Bruh, 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 bruh. Bruh, 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 bruh. Bruh, 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 bruh. Bruh, 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 weeping. There's actually a Keurig, like, just outside of the stream room, but I'd have to, like, turn it on and let it heat up. The bigger problem, my creamer's upstairs, so if I had a lot of coffee, I gotta go upstairs. Can't brew coffee in seconds like that. It's not right. It takes time. I disagree, but I mean, hey man, you do whatever you need to do to tickle your pickle. There you go. I found your troll. Thank you for the Aether current. And with that, I need what? Ugh, 3 more quest-based ones. I mean, I guess I could... Yeah, I'll just go make one. It's better than sitting here yawning. Give me a second. Nothing like a delicious, blasphemous 3-minute coffee. So fucking good. Do I even want to open the thing? I get chest armor, but I feel like it's gonna look like the scythe and be all like steampunk. Where's it at? Where's it at? There it is. Condorite chest gear. Yeah, it's definitely gonna match that. I don't want that. I do not want that. I'll save it for a different character. Just not what it could be. I mean, I'll be honest with you, bro. I'm putting almond joy creamer into this coffee. I'm not drinking the coffee for the flavor. I'm drinking it for the caffeine. Okay, observe the mushroom-like thing. Ah, yes, this here is the mushroom-like thing. Yes, similar to trees. It holds all the tears from people that get salty on streams. And then, besides that, we have this metallic tube, which is what Chat's mother uses to store their dildo when not in use. And then, lastly, we have these tanks, which is where she stores the lube to go along with her massive dildo. Oh, I said almond joy, I meant almond joy. Bum, bum, bum. Bum 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 bum. Alright, come on, little Loporrits. I'll protect you. Go, my fatty chunky. This here is a depiction of what I would look like if I stopped going to the gym. I've seen a Fruity Pebbles coffee creamer before. I refuse to actually try it, but I have seen it. Can we just take a moment to appreciate that these little furry fucks thought they were gonna stop us, even if just briefly, back when we were on the moon? They actually pulled out little weapons and tried to stop us. See, all this Sharlayan bullshit, I could have done all this off stream. This is just like, take the Loporrits around town. Nobody gives a shit about that. Let's get to the good shit. Let's go to fucking space. Okay, marvelous, yes, marvelous, marvelous. See, now I could use the elevator. Man. Definitely do need to wake up though. After stream, I'm on babysitting duty for a bit. And then after babysitting duty, I gotta go to the gym. So there's no time tonight for a sleepy cowboy. Unless the baby decides it's nap time during babysitting time, which would be fucking perfect. Because then I could just take a nap. Well, it's chest day on the gym, so bench and a bunch of other bullshit. I actually need to change up my plan. I don't think, no, did I make it? Let me see. I don't know if I switched up my workout for a 5v5. Yeah, I gotta get a new bench 5v5. Because it was doing bench, RDLs, goblet squat, front raise, bicep curl, isolated shoulder rotation. And I want to mix that up. Bench is staying in. Everything else will get changed up in some manner. Maybe I could do like split squats. I fucking hate split squats, but they're good for hip flexors. Which my hips have been kind of hurting a bit lately, so that might be the play. If I did that, I don't think I need the Romanian. I could do rack lifts just to focus on back a little bit before we get into the winter months. So bench, rack lifts, split squats, side raise, and then probably isolated bicep curl. Take a month off the isolated shoulder rotations. That might make sense. Oranges or lemons? Do you do any incline bench along with regular bench? I'll usually do incline on an off day. So what I try to do is, like, so I have 3 main workouts per week, and each of those days is focused on one of your big 3. So like a bench day, a squat day, a deadlift day. On a non-primary day, I'll supplement it. So if it's like squat day, I still want to focus chest, and I still want to focus back in some way, even though it's not, you know, bench day and it's not deadlifts. So on squat day, I'll usually do like incline dumbbell press, and then on like deadlift day, instead of doing squats, I'll do like leg extensions or something, just to always keep those muscle groups firing and make sure that they stay nice and warm for when I'm back on rotation that next week. Lower back. If your lower back's hurting, try rack pulls. Rack pulls are really good for your lower back. It's basically deadlift, but without the initial pop. It'll really focus those lower back muscles. Deadlifting 405 Mac. So it's 450 right now. I've cut my deadlifts down. I'm keeping my My new levels are I'm just keeping bench at 250, squat at 350, and then deadlifts at 400. Because I was up to like 435, but then the more I thought about it, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna go. I don't feel like going to 500. And once you start getting into that weight area, it just gets like, it's more and more stressful, you know? So I'm fine. I'm just gonna keep mine at 400 and just stay right there. And I think that's a, you know, because I'm basically in maintenance mode. Like, I'm not going into competitions. My workouts are essentially to stay fit and to burn enough calories that I can eat whatever the hell I want. So 250, 350, 400 I think is a really good split to keep that targeted. I mean, I was only doing 235 on bench like a month and a half ago. My bench was the biggest lack. Like when I first broke 1000, my bench was only 225. And then I went through a high rep, lower weight, and then a lower rep, higher weight. And adding those 2 months in were enough to get my bench up to 250. My 250 is only like 1.5 reps. Like I can get 1 clean rep, and I can pull it back down for a second rep, but that second rep isn't going to go up clean at all. But the current cycle I'm on is going to be a 5x5, and that'll probably be... See, I usually try to target between 75 and 80% of the max, so I'll probably just target 200 for the 5x5, and getting comfortable at 200 on a 5x5. Coming out of that, putting up 250 2 or 3 times should be easy. Did it bear fruit? Fucking Urianji. Fire, but your wrist started to hurt for bench? I mean, the big thing is almost any exercise you do, once you start getting up to a certain weight, like you need to be assisted in some way. And I don't mean assisted like having somebody, I mean obviously, you know, at high weights you should have somebody spotting you, but once you get up to a certain level of bench, you're gonna want wrist straps just to keep your wrists stable. Once you get to a certain weight on deadlift, you know, not only are you gonna want a back brace, but you're going to want to have something to help keep your grip on that bar. Same with squats. You get up to the really high numbers in squats, you're gonna have a belt, and you're probably gonna also have some knee sleeves as well. That's just, you know, that's just what it is. Because there's you know, limitations on our bodies. And like, yeah, there's things you could do that, like, you know, work stronger without that stuff, but you know, at the end of the day, it's, you know, when you see people in you know, professional weightlifting competitions, you know, they have on belts. They're gonna have on you know, knee sleeves. Like, it's not, there's nothing wrong with using that stuff. If it's gonna help, it's gonna help a lot. Like, knee sleeves for me, back when I used to do a shit ton of leg press, my knees were like fucking dying. And I got, just having knee sleeves just to help with the compression helps so much. Yeah, my target's usually 300. Once I hit 300 for, if I'm doing 300 plus on either squat or deadlift, I belt up. Before that, I'm usually good without a belt. On squats, I might throw it on around 250 if I'm doing heavy volume. But almost regardless, 300 and up, I'm putting the belt on. No, I see, and that's where I'm at. That's why I'm happy with my weights. I'm not going to go any higher than that. Honestly, more than improving my weights, what I really need to do is I need to start doing cardio. Like, I have a rowing machine right fucking behind me. That's what I need to do, is have it be like, if Monday is a weightlifting day, Tuesday I need to hop on that fucking rower for like 45 minutes. And then if I'm lifting on Wednesday, Thursday, get my ass back on that rower. Just adding a little bit of cardio, I'd probably slim out the waist a good bit. Because right now I got that thick boy look. I need to slim that down. Fat. Oh well, if it's not the pot calling the kettle black. Swimming's great, but it's a pain in the ass to do year round. Because trying to do like go into like the YMCA or something and swim, I don't know, I hate trying to exercise in like open to public pools. Because you're like halfway through laps and then like there's fucking kids jumping in or something. Nah, bro, rowing is better than a bike for sure. Rowing is close to swimming in terms of your cardio. Stream everything, cowboy. Don't worry. It really ramps up fast. Man, this is fucking busy working Sharlayan. Man, fuck cold showers. You ain't getting me in that shower if it's cold. Plain and simple. I don't care what the benefits are. Nope. If it's cold, I ain't fucking getting in it. You could tell me that cold showers are gonna make my dick grow bigger. I wouldn't care. No. Not only do I not do cold showers, I take them nice, long, fucking hot, steamy showers. I'm gonna climb in the shower, and I'm just gonna let that water hit my back for like 20 minutes. Think I'm gonna get in the shower and have it be cold? Get the fuck out of here. If I'm in a cold shower, it's because like power went out and the water's not heated and I desperately need it because I haven't showered in like multiple days. Like I think the only time I willingly took cold showers was when we were camping. Back when I was like hiking the Rockies. And there were like these like shower areas where you would basically like take rainwater and just load it up and you were able to get like a 5-minute shower out of it. And it was fucking cold. Because it was just the water that happened to collect in this reservoir. Shit was so fucking cold. It sucked ass. You're just like anger scrubbing yourself clean. But you've been hiking on a trail for like 4 days and you smelled like fucking roast beef that was left out in the sun. So either you keep smelling like roast beef or you washed yourself in this freezing fucking shower. This quest sucks balls. Where's the last person at? I hate how the only thing I can do is just run around this fucking town until I find somebody. Y'all are fucking maniacs if you think cold showers are fun. There's no amount of adaptation my body will undergo to enjoy a cold shower. I'm happy with my gains. I don't need gains. I don't need that much more gains.
so much in, well, in forever.
Lively, isn't it? The town is abuzz. Everyone eager to meet with our friends from the moon.
Twould behoove you to consult with Sleeping Way. As our moon's pilot, his advice should be most pertinent.
I'm impressed. Truth be told, I struggle to tell one from another. No offense intended, of course.
None taken. After you and your friends left Mare Elementorum, we spent no small amount of time with your Urianger. Oh, the conversations we had. He told us all about Aetheris, answered our every question, no matter how trifling or trivial. Look! Every page filled to the margins with knowledge. When I first arrived, I was struck by how little I knew. It was daunting. But then I realized that, were it not for Urianger and his teachings, we'd still be stuck on the moon, gazing at your world and wondering what we've been missing.
What would they think if they could see Urianger now? I dare say they'd be more than a bit surprised. And impressed, no doubt. Master Louisoix, Minfilia, Papalimo, and not to forget.
Oh there. Heard there was a visiting expert who we might bother with a few questions. I take it you'd be the one.
Yes, I am.
Does he, like, know them or something?
Wilson and Blovida, Sharlayan's foremost researchers in the field of teleportation magic, and Moonbreeder's parents.
Who the fuck's Moonbreeder?
It hath been some time. Tis good to see you in good health.
Likewise, old friend. Blovida and I were most honored to answer the call. Never expected this reunion, though, did we, dear?
Alfei, the nerve. Sending that letter, then running off to the gods know where.
Hold on, who is this? Is it like his mom or something?
Do you have any idea how worried we were?
Oh, and
I'm sorry. 'Twas remiss of me.
What's her fucking name?
Not to deliver the news in person. No, more than that. 'Twas I who...
Our daughter was disillusioned after Master Louisoix left her behind. The day the Scions called upon her was the happiest I'd seen her in years. She made her every choice of her own free will. No one could have ever forced her to do otherwise. Don't blame yourself for her death. Celebrate her life. You know that's what she'd want.
So, like, he was good friends with their kid, and their kid died.
If there is one thing we resent you for, it was that we could not be there to mourn her with you. Reading the words you penned in that shaky hand, we must have cried as much for you as we did for her.
Basically, Urianger's unofficial girlfriend and their daughter, she died in a realm reborn to trap an Ascian. Ah.
I'm sorry. I truly, truly am. I knew not what to say. knew not how to express my feelings. The poems and platitudes of wiser men, musings on sadness and loss, studied and memorized, and meaningless in the moment.
Silly boy. We are all powerless before such grief. Even now, try as I might, the words escape me. But in our hearts, we know, we always know.
I remember when you were young, how the lads teased you for choosing the company of books over others. Our moon didn't take kindly to that. Be nice to Urianger, she'd shout, and give them a walloping. No matter how many times we scolded her.
So we offered a suggestion. Rather than starting fights, why don't you be the bridge between Urianger and the others? She had to mull it over for a while, arms crossed, brow furrowed in intense thought. But from that day on, she never let you be alone. She'd drag you outside to play, pepper you with endless questions, read the same books you read, all to try and understand you that much better. I'm sure it was annoying and exhausting at the time, but she only ever had the best of intentions.
And look at you now, at the center of the crowd. The reason there even is a crowd, having brought these people together. You've no idea how proud we are.
To see the boy, our daughter, trusted and believed in more than anyone, grow into the man she always knew he could be. I can see her in you too. Feel her. She walks with you wheresoever you go. So thank you.
I mean, if I remembered her, this would probably be like a really emotional cutscene, but I don't remember that person at all. So I'm just like, yep, okay.
I think I can feel her too. The truth of her life. Not sorrow, but hope and love.
No one actually remembers Moonbrinda. I'm sitting here like, yeah, her life, okay. The fuck that is. I barely remember people from the last expansion.
Breeder. She was important to him, wasn't she?
You could ask the man himself.
Oh, no. But watching this exchange reminds me how much I've yet to learn about your world. And its people.
You can live here your entire life and hardly learn a thing. And that's why it's too soon for this to end.
How much longer is the Sharlayan part? Like, when's the next spicy thing start? Because if there's like an hour of shit I can do on my own, I'll probably wrap up the stream here and get that stuff done on the roof. But I wasn't sure how close we were to like shit going down. mean, I could probably find it. Hither and Yarns. We do this, then once forged, which involves talking to the dude, then bonds of the Adamantite, which gives us an Aether current, and speaking to a bunch of people, and then Fourchenault is ready to lead you to Hydaelyn, which unlocks a dungeon as well as it gives you an achievement, a dungeon, and a trial. So it sounds like I could probably play up to the Fourchenault quest. Basically get up to where Fourchenault is like, we're gonna go to Hydaelyn, and that would be the next place to stop. That sound about right? Bang out these. Because I do want to get the roof thing done if I can. Well, the dungeon and the trial, those will be fun to do on stream. And I feel like it's, I mean, I have to wrap up within an hour. I only have an hour left to play because I need to knock some shit out before I go into babysitting mode. So I feel like this would be we're gonna knock out this one to get some Aether currents real fast. And then I think we'll wrap up the stream here. And I can get this shit done. Because tomorrow's Halo for the weekly reset. I guess I could do more Final Fantasy on Wednesday. That could work. Oh god, I gotta chase this fucking kid around, don't I? I hate missions like that. Yeah, if I don't have enough time to get... Because I'd have to get through the quests, to get to the dungeon, to get to the trial. I don't think I can do all that this stream. Considering I only have an hour. Listen, kid, just go home. Go home. I don't care about what you have to say. The world's fucking exploding and I'm chasing down runaway children. Yeah, so we'll Halo tomorrow. Final Fantasy on Wednesday. How much story is there left in general? Like, after I meet Hydaelyn, like, multiple streams? Like, 3 or 4? Or are we, like, getting really close to the end? Icarus was fun. I definitely want to play more of that. I want to play more, but at the same time, Final Fantasy is the priority right now. Maybe 1 4-hour stream after you completely finish the Hydaelyn stuff. Okay. So it sounds like I could... If I start Wednesday's stream with Hydaelyn, I could bang out the Hydaelyn stuff on Wednesday. And then possibly finish on Thursday. Which would be great, because then I could just, you know, fucking dungeons, level alts, do whatever. Because once we get through all that, I'm probably gonna... Final Fantasy, I'll probably drop down to like once a week, but I want to get through the story before people start discussing it and shit. Oh wait, no, this is the story quest continued. I don't want to do that right now. Because I do want to do more Icarus. I was having fun with that. But if I can get the boys... Well, I think we're doing For Honor this Friday. So maybe make Icarus like a Saturday thing? I don't know. I also want to get through the story first. And we're so close. We're so close. Alright, I am 1 quest away from having full flight. I think, right? Well, is the... Does that mean I haven't been to this zone? No, yes. That's the final zone. That probably has things too. I'm assuming that final stream, you'll have a dungeon and trial to end off, and trial being really annoying because barely any tanks and healers do it. It may just make it that much longer. Well, then Thursday would be good for that, because Thursdays I can do whatever and go for an extended amount of time, so... yeah, let's wrap up here. I'll get through the rest of Sharlayan on my own a little bit later. We'll probably... Or yeah, like I said, we're going to do Halo tomorrow. Expect more of this on Wednesday and possibly Thursday. And then I think Friday For Honor and Icarus on Saturday. Sounds good. Assuming I'm through story for this. That takes priority. Anyway, I gotta go get some shit done. Y'all have a good Monday. I'll catch you tomorrow and we'll continue on then.